Good morning. Happy March. Well, no, is it March 1st? March 2nd today? We're into March anyway. We're heading towards spring at a rapid rate here in Canada. And as usual, I was saying it's a Canadian thing to always give the weather report. How's the weather, eh? And today it's a beautiful day. There's a bit of snow. My neighbor, where I live, we have a lot of Norwegians. And Norwegians are known for their long lifespan. And my neighbor is outside blowing snow, and he's 96 years old. So life goals right there. Life goals right there. But I've kind of been interested. I took a couple days off for the weekend, and I did get my new deck of the Tarot of Sexual Magic. We might take those out today. We'll see how this goes. The last couple of readings have indicated that there's some relationship strife in the collective, and a lot of things that have been kind of quietly brewing under the surface, maybe kind of starting to bubble up and come to a head. And there we go. And in my and in my readings, it's kind of that there is an issue in the collective, and I see this with other readers too, where there have been many who have married, gotten married, or entered into long-term relationships with people that they thought were best for them. And it wasn't necessarily about love at the time. It was about, this is a good decision. But increasingly, it seems that people in the collective, and I dare say a lot with the masculines, things are starting to reveal themselves, especially now coming into 2020. This was starting to happen in 2019, but a lot of things are happening to reveal themselves that are causing people in the collective, especially the masculines, to question really everything that they ever knew. And there's also a sense that in the collective, the masculines have found partners or have found people that they are falling in love with and who love them back. But the problem is that they're married and in most cases have kids. So this is a difficult thing, right? This is a difficult thing. And so I was tempted to do a reading today based, just to see what's going on with what, a lot of people call the karmic. So that would be this person that you married thinking that that was a good decision at the time. Maybe it was very hot and passionate at the time and you've outgrown this. It was a quick thing. And by karmic, really what karmic means is, with your karmic, is that was a person that you weren't necessarily meant to live your whole life with, but that you were to learn lessons with and or from. And lots of times the karmic gets kind of a bad rap. In my experience, sometimes with good reason, just in relationships that I'm seeing now that this is happening, but not always. And keep in mind that if your husband's world is being rocked and he's falling in love with somebody else, that also rocking your world too. So trying to have some empathy for this woman that no longer fits. And the thing is, for this woman or man, depending, but for the partner that no longer fits, the partner that's the karmic, that doesn't seem fair. And yet, do any of us want to be with somebody who isn't in love with us anymore? And I'm not getting a strong vibration that there has been affairs. In some cases for sure, yes. But a lot of this is that the men have wanted to be good men, or the masculine, or like, you know, this can be women too, but the strong feeling is for men. They want to be good husbands. They want to be good fathers. They want to be good men. Maybe a lot of them do not, you know, they came from families where their father or somebody had been a cheater. They don't want to do that. And yet nobody's happy, including the kids. I'm guessing that if you did an interview with the kids in these situations, that they know that something's not up. They know that something's not right. And nobody's happy, right? Nobody's happy. So this is a tough thing. So, but then today, instead of doing the karmic, I just like, no, let's just see where we're at. So I was shuffling the oracle cards while talking about this, and what came out first, and it kind of flew out, was squirrel. And this says, get ready for big changes. So that's kind of an interesting thing right off the bat. I'm just wondering, I'm going to put those back, and I'm going to just check with the Romance Angels deck. Like, there's a lot going on, and I think there's a lot going on kind of all of a sudden, and just now my ears just started to hum. I have really been downloading lately. A lot of empaths have. So what's going on in the collective? I'm not going to take those. I think they just pop. If they're, sometimes I don't take them because I'm not feeling them. If they're meant to come out, they will. What's going on in the collective for the divine masculine, the karmic, and the divine feminine? I mean, this is 3. What's going on? Maybe that's too much. You know what Spirit's saying? What's going on with the divine masculine and the karmic? Okay, no, Spirit just said, you know what? Just go straight to the karmic. Just like I thought in the first place. Okay, Spirit, what's going on with the karmic? Now it says, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Interesting. What's going on with the karmic, with her divine masculine? What's going on with the karmic? Healing family issues. Let me get one more. What's going on with the karmic in the divine masculine? What's going on with this karmic? What's going on with the karmic? So divine, especially masculines that are listening, that are watching this. I mean, any of you, right? Including, the divine feminine, who is the woman who may be in love with this man, but doesn't want to break up a family either. And yet, ouch. So what's going on with the karmic? The karmic, okay, so, this has been on the bottom 3 times. So, can you see finances and career? Okay. Okay, so what this is telling me is that the karmic, the spouse, is aware that her husband, her partner, that there's something going on, or not going on. Things are growing cold. So I mean, we're right now that the squirrel card, getting ready for big changes. I'm not sure. I mean, that I think is overall. Okay, there's 3 people here whose lives may be affected. I shuffled these romance. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm really, like, not sure. Like, Spirit's just kind of sending me all over the place today. What I got when I shuffled for what's going on with the karmic is the getting to know each other card, healing family issues, and make the effort. So this is saying to me, like, the getting to know each other card, it says on the bottom, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And healing family issues says your love life benefits as you forgive each other, as you forgive your parents. And then the third one says, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So to me, this is saying that where the karmic is at is wanting, not sure what's going on, wondering, trying to make something work. Okay? So she's trying to make something work. This is kind of sad. Okay, they're just telling me, you know what? My problem is I'm getting confused because I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I almost wish I had 3 of these decks. But they said, no, you don't need it. Okay, so I'm going to do cards for the karmic. I mean, I'm going to call this the life partner. Okay, the current life partner. Because to me, karmic just now has this awful connotation. You know, some people even call this the third party. Well, she or he isn't the third party. You know, they're the ones that they thought that when they got married, their life was set and that everything was going to be perfect. And now it's like she's trying to fix something that isn't there. Okay, what's going on with the divine masculine? Where's the divine? Okay, that comes flying out. So something's worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. This doesn't sound like he's looking at her, at his partner. And you see how those angels are closed up? The light is so bright on here, but, I mean, which is nice for me because that proves it's a nice shiny day. The karmic thinks somebody is worth waiting for. What's going on with the karmic? They flew over that way. Calling in your soulmate. You notice, if you're watching my channel, I'm getting this card quite a bit lately. Okay, an attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, interesting. I just looked at the bottom of the card for the woman. I'm going to call her, you know, she's not the other woman. You know, sometimes we think, okay, you know, there's a husband and a wife and a husband, and a third party comes in. He maybe falls in love with her, or she maybe falls in love with him, whatever, the third person. It doesn't mean that that third person is bad. Right? I mean, they just are what they are. It is what it is. The twin flame connection often happens this way. So let's not label anybody bad here. Sometimes situations come up and nobody's bad per se, right? It's how situations are changing. Get ready for big changes. This is applying to all of us. So I'm going to call this just the third party. Keep in mind, the third party is often completely innocent. What's going on for the third party? What's going on for the third party? What's going on for the third party? Oh, it doesn't want to come out. don't want to come up. Whoa. Too many. Okay. Soulmate. Oh boy. The Divine Masculine's calling in his soulmate. Religious factors. There's new love on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to just see what's going on for this third party. Remember that masculines and feminines doesn't mean men or women, right? I mean, right? I mean, we have situations, right, where it can be a man married a woman, you know, to fit in, like to try to make himself straight, right? And did his best and had kids and did his best to be that. But then realized that, you know, he's in love with a man, another man. And that's going to rock everything. And vice versa, a woman, you know, like there's a lot of, but this third person, what's going on? One more, please, for this third person. Just because I like threes. Oh, and it's interesting because there's 3 people here, right, that were involved. What's going on with this third person? Okay, I'm getting a retreat at the bottom and a call to disconnect, but I'm just going to see. You know, I've chosen to shuffle on, you know, while I'm videoing, just because I can show you what I'm getting. And, like, nothing's resonating. It's almost like this third person wants to hide herself. Okay. Like I said, if I put cards back, if they're meant to come out, they always do. Oh, interesting. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Interesting. I almost want to get another one for her or him. I have this just really strong feeling that we're talking about a man, his wife or life partner, and another woman. Oh, okay. And a wedding. And I hate to make predictions. I don't know why I put a wedding as a clarification for codependency for this third person. I'm just trying to wonder. I open it up again to retreat. I'm going to take that because, I mean, this person here is kind of really going through it. This person, she's in love. Okay. So the codependency, the spirit is just saying that what she's codependent on is this man. So she is very in love with this man. But she's retreating. She doesn't want to break up a relationship. You know, it looks to me like this relationship involves children. Oh, Spirit just said to me that these 2 women may be friends. Or they know each other. And Spirit says to me that that the sun is so beautiful, but I might have to close the curtains. Okay, you see these women here? I think one of those is the partner, and one of them is the potential, is the other. Those are the two women. One has her wings closed up and is extremely self-protective. The other one has her wings open. But you see how one's got her like she's wrapped right up so that her hands are right, like her whole chest, right, is being protected. Where this one, her wings are open and she's just got her, like she's just kind of got her arms crossed like around her own waist. And I mean, neither of these are bad, okay? But that's came in the masculine's card. So he's dealing with two women. He loves them both in different ways. He loves this woman. She is the mother of his children. They might have grown up together. But they're friends more than lovers. And so then there's this woman here, right? So everything seems to me to be in limbo. This woman is holding on to her place as the life partner, the mother of these children. She's just saying, you know what? I'm just going to hang back. I believe this man, this person is my soulmate. But because of religious factors, I'm not going to have an affair with him. He may be wanting to do that. You know how sometimes in your mind you think, I want to do this. I decided I want to have an affair. But if it comes right down to it, you just can't because you're not a cheater. Right? But she's very tied to this man. He's all that she can think about. I'm just going to say that that's what it is. If that doesn't resonate for you, then this probably isn't your reading. But she's dreaming of a wedding. She's dreaming of becoming the life partner of this man. But she's just going to retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. She's going to retreat, rebuild, and just see how this plays out. There's a definite sense, though, that there's something's going to happen. Because this has been going on, I'm going to say, for not a long time. Not more than a year, but not a year. Like, you know, maybe 6 months or so that you've been going back and forth. I mean, maybe a year. But this is kind of gut-wrenching. Like, I don't even know what to ask, right? Like, that might be the whole reading right there. I got the Hermit popped out. I think this is everybody, right? This woman's wounded when this guy's gone. She's just hunkering down, trying to figure out what to do. She's trying, how can I spice it up? Maybe if we go to counseling and open up and talk, learn to talk to each other and reveal our innermost selves to each other to deepen our bond. You know, maybe I really need to look at my parents and forgive, you know, like maybe, you know, grasping at straws is what Spirit just said, that grasping at straws. I'm going to really make this effort to make this work. Meanwhile, you know, this guy is like, his attention is over here. And then we get the Hermit, right? And Justice on the bottom. I'm not going to take it, but everybody here is in Hermit mode. What's going on? I'm just going to ask, what's going on? Like, I don't even... Okay, what's going on for the karmic? I'm just gonna... What's going on for the karmic? I'm using the reider-waite deck because I actually feel it's my most powerful deck. I like tradition. I understand the meanings of these fully. Oh dear. She gets the Tower card. And this, but Spirit says to me, everybody's watching. She may have brought other people into this. What's going on? Is there another one? What's going on with the karmic? What's going on with the karmic? Oh man. Okay, obviously I'm not going to take all those. What's going on with the... Okay, Spirit says this Hermit card is actually this Divine Masculine. You know, oh God. Maybe in other... in a lot of your relationships, be careful. A lot of relationships that I am working on, I'm an intuitive healer. I heal physical bodies that are often in bad shape because of emotional issues or different problems. Or in the healing process, you know, men especially right now, are revealing that they're almost dead inside. This is the man that comes home from work, he eats his meal, and he sits in front of the TV. Or that goes to his room or lays on the couch and just scrolls through the phone. The family's going on, everything's going on, and he's just scrolling through the phone. Okay, well then... okay then, I'm going to, no, it says no, that's good. They're going to give me different cards for her. What's going on with the Divine Masculine outside of this? What's he thinking? What's he thinking about? What's the Divine... Oh, he's thinking about the Ten of Pentacles. Judgment's on the bottom. Pentacles is family. Oh, is family, friends, life, abundance, everything. With his, the Six of Cups. Okay, so he's thinking about this. This is usually the card of soulmate, and Spirit said soulmate. This third person here, maybe somebody that he knew from before. No, Spirit says no. I mean, sometimes this is a childhood love, right? It's innocent, though. See? It's innocent. There's such a spirit of innocence about this card. So, oh yeah, okay, and it's a heavy burden. It's a heavy burden, okay? So this poor guy's got a lot going on. And what's going on for this third woman? What's going on for, I'm going to call her the Divine Feminine because it's kind of established here. What's going on with the Divine Feminine? I'm thinking this is a twin, kind of a twin flame or a very strong soulmate. Like this is destined. This is destined. The thing about destiny is you can't fight it. Ugh. Nine of Swords. This poor guy. Okay. Oh no, that's her. She's upset. She's worried. You can't fight destiny. The Creator has a will for each of us. There's a Queen of Wands on the bottom of that. She might be a Queen of Wands energy, but I'm not going to take it. I mean, we have the Four of Wands popped out, but I'm not going to take it either. Four of Wands is retreat, rest, right? Don't expect to find an answer here today because I think that this is an ongoing story. I'm just wanting to see what's going on with the divine mask or feminine. What's going on with the divine feminine? Whoa. I'm just going to see. Those ones really flew. Okay. These two. Wow. Okay. I'm going to take them all. So we got a big story here. She's upset. She's up worrying about this because her heart is broken. Because she's guessing she's not going to come out the big winner here. Right? How do you compete with a family? Because she's worried about judgment. And so she's just trying to see the big picture. So she's fighting, Spirit says she's fighting with herself. She wants him so bad. But she is the Queen of Wands. She is creative. She is independent. She doesn't need him. This one, I think, is very dependent. The life partner is pretty dependent on this guy. She doesn't need him. She's got her own thing going on. She's a queen. And she works. She works hard. And she works diligently. So she's, to kind of bypass this, and this is all in limbo. She's just putting her head down and working. And there's Justice pops out. Geez, she's getting a lot of cards. Justice, Strength, the Five. And these all, you know what? And these all apply. The Moon, and moving on. Okay? So, this woman, there's a lot going on. These two are kind of basic. She's holding on. Oh, and there's the Devil card. That applies here. Ugh. That doesn't mean this woman's bad. Remember, that just means that she's holding on. She's holding on. It's like this relationship is like an addiction. She's holding on. She's holding on. But they're not touching. And Spirit's really talking to me so much, but things are beyond her control. Okay, the Spirit, and she considers this an evil thing, right? Without considering that if she lets this go, and the masculine moves to where he is meant to go, that there may be a reward for her. That instead of trying, always working, trying, striving so hard for something that is out of reach, that if she can let that go, she might have her own soulmate. I'm just going to kind of... Okay, so anyway, with this one, justice is in her favor. It's a matter of time. She just needs to be strong. Oh, there's the infinity symbol there, right? I don't always see that. And patient. And wait to see how the universe unfolds. Because not everything is as it seems. Some things are hidden. Sometimes the Creator says, just sit back and be quiet and wait. You can't see everything. Humans, we're not designed to see everything. We still try to figure stuff out all the time. The Five of Swords means that there's a winner, but there's at a cost. And she's feeling this very much. She wants this man very much. Very much. She doesn't think she's going to win him. She doesn't think she's going to get him. And so she's trying to be strong. She knows that even if she gets him, there's a cost. That people are going to get hurt. And that kind of kills her inside. Right? But right now, that this woman's energy is saying to me, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay? At the bottom of that deck was a King of Pentacles, which could be him. And there's a Knight of Pentacles. I'm just going to blindly shuffle. I'm looking over here at the life partner. I'm feeling a lot of pity and empathy for the life partner. She's got the Tower and the Devil, and everybody's watching in between, right? So it's pretty, she's surrounded by darkness right now. This is really challenging and difficult. That one comes popping out. The world's hurt. Because while I was shuffling and thinking about her, it's like, what's waiting for her? Because this isn't fair. What's waiting for her? But I got the World, interestingly enough. So I think we're going to leave it there. To be continued. Spirit is really telling me that if this life partner can be brave and have some really honest discussions with this guy here, and with your kids, and it's like this woman, I'm getting the strength, has the strength and the ability to call a spade and to say, you know what, this isn't working. But right now, as it is, everything's kind of in limbo. This guy's worried and upset. All he can think about is her. There is so much going on with this, third person. With this, with his soulmate. But she is not thinking it's going to work out. She's ready to move on. Okay? There's the moon. There's the moon. And there's the moon. She's going by moonlight. Remembering, too, that this is a spiritual woman I'm picking up. Very spiritual. I mean, religious factors, right? Judgment. Like, she's worried about judgment. Like, she's thinking about, morals. She has morals. But boy, the heart wants what it wants, So there's a stagnation. There's nothing really that I see that's going on between this man and this woman that he loves. Other than it's not good news if you're in a long-term relationship with a man who has lost interest. And the longer this goes on, the colder things get. Sometimes if you can call a spade, you can separate and still have a good working relationship with your children. You can still maintain a friendship. I have people that I know who couldn't be married anymore, but who have remained friends. But right now this is where we're at. So I mean, it would be nice if I could end every reading with, and everything turns out. But we're not there. The only thing that I'm getting is that for this life partner, that things are going to turn out for her. Okay? But the world isn't here. The world isn't with this divine masculine. What am I going to call this reading? I don't know. There's a lot going on here. Have a really great day. Yeah. That's a lot to think about. Okay. Peace.